So Tucked, which is a drama which starts with Darren Nesbitt starring as this, who's in his 80s, starring as this drag compere in a nightclub. And he tells, non-PC bawdy jokes and, whilst wearing this absolutely figure-hugging dress and an enormous beehive wig. And sort of scary glam makeup. And he lives alone. He clearly has unresolved issues in his life, a lost partner and an estranged offspring. And he collapses and discovers that he is very, very ill, and that his future is very, very finite. At exactly that moment, he gets told by the club owner, who doesn't know this, that he has to effectively babysit the new act who has just come into the club. It's called Faith, played by Jordan Stevens. And he says, I don't want to babysit anybody. I've got better things to do. And the club owner says, no, you don't. You just have to show them the ropes.
You're Faith. Faith?
Yes, I am. And you are?
I am your fairy godmother. You can call me Jackie.
You're Jackie?
I am the one and only Jackie.
I didn't expect you to be so...
Old, I know, old. Well, you got to pay the bills, kid.
Okay.
Do you mind you sitting in my chair?
No, sorry.
How do you walk in those high heels?
I've been practicing since I was 9.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, what is it you do? What's your thing? You're a comedian, you dance, you sing. What is it? What's your thing?
I'm a singer.
Oh, you're a... Molly, hear that? You've got a bit of competition here.
Oh, bitch, please. The BFG ain't got nothing on this, honey.
So initially frosty, but then, of course, what happens inevitably is that Faith doesn't have somewhere to stay, and Faith ends up staying with Jackie. And, of course, over the course of the drama, they both find out about each other, and there's a kind of, there's a meeting of minds. And it's funny. I thought it was very moving and very touching, not least because it has properly rounded characters. They're not just sort of simple stereotypes. Faith is non-binary and she's finding her feet, but it's kind of leading with her chin. And everybody assumes that Jackie is gay, and then the narrative actually starts talking about his transvestism in a way which is not what the people around him expect it to be. And it turns out that he has a whole backstory that that reveals itself during the course of the drama. I mean, no great surprises, but done very well, done in a way that made him feel like a really sort of properly, fully fledged character. And I do think that it's one of those movies in which I thought that Darren Nesbitt's performance was terrifically sympathetic. You really understood the history of this character, and you believed in the friendship between Jackie and Faith. And some of it's very funny, some of it's when they're doing the nightclub act, some of the non-PC gags are very funny. But again, it has that kind of melancholia to it, that sort of bittersweet sense. And we find out about his life, his loves, his losses, his regrets. I just think, it's interesting. Darren Nesbitt, at the age of 83, I mean, he has an extraordinary career, which, goes right back to television programs in the 1950s. At the age of 83, gets the role of a lifetime and absolutely plays it to the hilt. And he invests that central character with a real tragicomic pathos that I thought at times had a Shakespearean edge to it. And I liked it very much. It's called Tucked.